Grubskin here, and I want to tell you guys that there's this German musician named Remute, right, who's actually releasing his new album on a Sega Genesis cartridge. Yeah. Yeah, his new album's going to be released on a Sega Genesis cartridge. I thought that was fucking awesome, right? Album's called, like, Techno-Optimistic, right? And that's really cool, right? Whereas, like, the first album ever released on the Sega Genesis cartridge. But then it was like, it's not the first. Actually, it's not the first. Because I know there were more albums before this. I know this because I saw a video by this guy known as the Ivory Tower Collections, right? Ivory Tower Collection. I like that reference. Ivory Tower from the fucking Never-Ending Story. I like that reference, right? And this guy, he's got a great collection of Sega Genesis shit, including some other albums that were released as Sega Genesis cartridges.
Hi there.
Right?
Welcome back again to the Ivory Tower Collections. I thought I'd do a short video for you guys today. This is a video that's going to talk about some interesting cartridges I have specifically for the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, and he's got a video where he shows them off, right? Now he's got these two right here, which actually the first one on there, known as Day Trip, right? It's actually not really an album, I guess. It's more like a short animation of sorts that has some music, some original music in it, right? It's pretty cool. Yeah, but as far as the story, it's kind of weird. There's like a doctor shows up and then he like shows off some weird, I don't know, like effects that you could do with the Sega Genesis. But like what's that? And then, oh wow, look, 3D spinning blocks with checkerboard patterns on them. I didn't know the Sega Genesis could do that. It's crazy. I mean, that's the short. It's just kind of a, little short animation show off what Sega Genesis effects you can do. I don't know. It's weird. I
mean, now, as far as I know, neither of these two are still available in a physical cartridge form, but they're still pretty interesting to look at and to talk about, and especially in the case of Blowfish. It contains 5 separate tracks, all done by J-Red.
And then the other thing, well, that's more like an album. It's called Blowfish, and it is just, it's like a fish tank. There's a fish swimming around, and, it plays these tracks off an album. That's more like an album. And he's got 2 other games that are in boxes, but they weren't originally in boxes, He made those boxes himself,
Again, this one did not originally come in a clamshell with the insert. That I added myself later.
Yeah, and this one's particularly cool because it's got blinking lights on the cartridge. Yeah, that's cool, right? It's like clear plastic and blinking lights inside. And that thing's fucking awesome. Oh, yeah. Lights on the cartridge like match the blinking lights on the screen, and it's like an equalizer. It's like showing off the. It's awesome, It goes along with the music. It's fucking badass. And the other cartridge, right? The other cartridge is pretty cool too, right? When he sets it up all cool. So you got like 2 screens on there and another little machine over there. That's cool, right? Yeah, this is some badass shit, man. Actually, this one seems like the one I probably like the best. Seems pretty cool, but I want that fucking one that has the blinking lights on it, right?
This was also initially limited on its release as far as physical cartridge goes, and there were actually 2 runs of the YM 2017 made, but they both sold out rather quickly.
But they don't make it anymore. It's probably expensive, but whatever. It's awesome stuff, and you know there have been several other albums that were released on cartridge before. Well, this Remute album that's being released on a Sega Genesis cartridge, so it's not the first, but it's really awesome that it's happening. It's really awesome, you know. And this guy, this like German musician, he's got like a Bandcamp page. You know, you can check him out. You know, you can listen to the album yourself if you want to. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool, so I thought you might thought that was pretty cool, so, you know, there you go, right? I like talking Sega, and this is Sega, man. Sega's awesome. I love that shit. So anyway, until fucking next time, keep it fucking real.
Hi there. Welcome back again to the Ivory Tower Collections. This one is called Day Trip. As you can see by the label. And this one here, which I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but it is called Blowfish. Now the interesting thing about the 2 of these is that one is specifically a music cartridge or an album on cartridge. The other one is more or less just a graphics and music demo. Both of these were programmed initially by Sigflup. She's a well-known programmer in the demo and homebrew type scene, and both cartridges feature music by J-Red. In the case of Day Trip, it actually features music by both J-Red and Groovemaster 303. But they're still pretty interesting to look at and to talk about, and especially in the case of Blowfish. It contains 5 separate tracks, all done by J-Red. The YM 2017 music album cartridge and the Future 2612 music cartridge composed by The Dead. Let's talk about the Future 2612 cartridge first. Now, Future 2612 features music primarily composed by The Dead. But it does feature, I believe, 1 or 2 tracks that also features J-Red's music as well. It's got 13 total tracks on it, and uses sort of a playback visualizer, which is using the XGM player as its background. A lot of electronic industrial type music on this one. So yeah, pretty cool. The YM 2017 cartridge came a little bit before, And it's a really cool one. It's a 9-track music cartridge that features music from various different composers such as J-Red, Savage Regime, Lazaro Gonzalez, and many others. But it's the cartridge that's really the key to this. That is actually an 8x8 LED matrix display, and basically what it is it's a visualizer. It's like a VMU for the music. So as you put the cartridge in and the music tracks are playing, you will actually see the LEDs light up with the music. So it's a really cool visual experience, very unique cartridge. Very cool stuff. The programming and visual was done by Grind, and the cartridge itself was actually produced, as you can see here, by Cat Skull Electronics. So, yeah. YM 2017, very cool cart. Get ready. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you next time. So yeah, pretty cool.